Comedy Jonah.
Good
Hello.
day, good day, good day, good day.
Is it the best day ever?
It's finale day.
I didn't even feel like getting dressed up.
Do you ever feel like getting dressed up?
Sometimes I do, but not now.
You seem like you're cold. Is the heat on in your house?
It is not. It is. We can't afford it. And apparently, I didn't know. Like, when it's the end of the season, you're supposed to, like, tell people to give you money. Like, all the places are like, I did this. We want money. I did that. We want money. I didn't know we were supposed to beg people for money because the season was over.
Oh,
I want
really?
heat in my house.
Just heat.
Money. Money. You know what you can do if you don't have money? You can make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe. Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of those things are a great free way to help support the show, as is sharing it. Tell a friend, tell a family member. Those are great ways. I'm not going anywhere. John's not going anywhere. I'm still live every single day of the week, like 4 p.m. Eastern until like 3 in the morning every single day. You want reindeer games? We have holiday shows, decorating shows, cookie shows. We do giveaways. We're binge watching shows. We're watching Big Brother UK, traders from other countries. We do it all. You know what we do at Comedy Jonah? Over in the Discord. Now that Big Brother is over, we'll be back to binging shows there, watching movies. We do everything in the Discord. My point is, people got a lot of free time now, and just understand that we're live here almost 24 hours a day.
It's amazing.
Lots of content. Lots of
Lots
content.
of
But
content.
you know what I never want a content about?
What?
Well, first, just let me say, blah, blah, blah. Check the website, your reality recap stuff. I'm sorry, I'm all disheveled. My whole night is just in a tailspin now because...
Because you're excited about Jag winning.
No, fuck Jag. What a loser. What a dumb dick loser. You stand up there and acting like you're some sort of a fucking mastermind of this season. Let me let you know something, Jag. You are the mastermind of anything. My mother didn't watch this season, has dementia, and she did more in this season than you did. What exactly are you proud of? That you played the same comp 7 times and were able to beat senior citizens in it 7 times in a row? That's your accomplishment? You talked about having a game. Girl, you didn't have a game until Corey gave you one. Remember, no one liked you and no one talked to you for the first 7 weeks of this game. You were voted out unanimously. Oh, no, he wasn't. Anybody that says that just doesn't want to win. Yeah, he was voted out unanimously. Nobody liked him. His game sucked until Corey gave him one, and then he won the same comp 7 times. He had no social game at all. He had to win to stay. He's the worst winner in the history of winners, and a good God, his speech was abysmal.
You mean Matt gave him, saved him?
No. I mean, well, yeah, Matt saved him, but I just mean, and then in summary, Jag's speech was the worst. He said, "You're all there because I voted Jag." If you were even remotely likable or even leaned into being a villain, this would have worked, the speech. But nobody likes you because you're a douchebag. So the speech didn't work. And everyone's like, he was never cutting Matt. He was always cutting Matt until the GR reminded him that he started with this whole bullshit of, I gotta be a leader for my fucking community. So because he had to pretend now that he's a leader for his community and he can't backtrack on that, all of a sudden he has to be the good person and take Jag. That's the only reason he took Jag, is because the GR reminded him of the bullshit he's been saying all season. Give me a break. If I was Jag and I wanted to help my community, I would have literally removed the turban, shaved my beard, and acted like I had nothing to do with that community. Because all it makes me do is not like the community. Because there are a whole bunch of Jags, I'm going to steer clear of that community. Could you imagine being in a restaurant filled with Jags? Oh my God.
I have a completely different opinion.
Would you like me to talk about Matt? Because tonight, I didn't think Matt could get any dumber. And then tonight, I actually witnessed levels of stupidity that were like off the charts. But at least dumb fuck Bowie Jane was right there with her stupid shit eating grin. I just lost $750,000 and I'm so happy about it. Good. Fuck off. I hate these three people. This is the worst season of Big Brother. It was 100 days of fucking hell. I've never wanted anything to be over more. Fuck Matt. Fuck Jag. Fuck Boy Jane. And we're at fuck PR. Because do you know that were we getting interviews? No, I guess we didn't need that email. Hey, John, do you know if we're interviewing the final three? I don't fucking know. Mystery to me. Not like they'd let us know. So here we are. I had steroids today.
You get something.
Yeah.
Well, my opinion is a little different than yours.
Okay, I dare you to give me your opinion. I'm going to take your opinion. I'm going to rip it out of your face. I'm going to tie it into a little fucking bow. I'm going to mail it to you for Christmas, and you can sit on it and rotate.
Okay, so I guess Christmas will come early now. I was thrilled that, Bowie was voted out. She was not my top pick to win. We talked about this season. One of your favorite lines was, Jag is like human Xanax, right? Like he just wasn't really playing the game. That could be part of the strategy. We don't know. The point is he was still in the house, and I think once Matt saved him and he had all the votes that were unanimous against him, I think it did kind of light a fire under him a little bit. And we did see a more strategic side of Jag, right? And we definitely saw it. And Matt was definitely led more by Jag. Jag was making the decisions. I think his final speech, I liked it. I think he was just trying to make a point like, hey, guys, it's a game. I have all your blood on my hands, and you're sitting there because of me. And it's kind of true. It wasn't because of Matt. Matt was following directions from Jag. So when I was looking at the final two, hearing their final speeches, like Matt's final speech was much better than him answering the questions. Like he just couldn't really get around the questions. I think the one question I commented in our shared notes was when Blue asked him about, once he's being saved, was there kind of by Matt, was there like a sense of loyalty? He really didn't answer that question. But of the two and the answers I heard, my vote was for Jag. I would have voted for him. And I'm happy. I'm happy to see someone in his community being represented. I think representation is super important, especially in these crazy times we are in right now. And, if somebody in the Sikh community is seeing something like this on primetime TV and they're seeing someone like them, I think it's great. And I think it's funny that everybody who hated Cameron, when I liked Cameron, got favorite player. So everybody,
production gave that to Cameron. Production gave that to Cameron.
Oh no, Cameron's horrible. He's misogynist. He's this. Got favorite player.
Well,
not the
right.
Majority, not the majority.
You're right. It's not the majority. Production gives it to who they want to give it to every season. They would have given it to Cirie had she not given up 6 weeks ago and then mocked their show every chance she got. They were never giving it to her. So obviously,
even in the part two, when the part two was the multiverse. Wait, what was it? No, the final
It was
one.
online. If you see all the Jury House is social medias that they're doing, like Cirie wants no part of them.
No, but the part three was the Meow Meow Enterprises, the Juryverse, when they were asking which of the false statements was. Even in that, she was mocking them.
It was clear. Look, people can believe me or not. You can understand that I was hand in hand with production and that I still talk to people. I'm just saying for myself, if I had to guess, production was not at all happy with Cerie's attitude at all. So therefore, in my opinion, the way that I guess America's favorite player goes is they look at who the top 3 vote getters are, and then they specifically give it to the person that they want to bring back. Like the person that they want to reward and say, we want to bring this person back. Because they usually always bring America's favorites back.
Yeah.
That's why production chose to give it to Cameron. I don't think Cameron got the votes at all. I think production wants to bring Cameron back. That's why they gave it to Cameron. They're sick of Cerie's shit. They think that she's being rude and it's not funny. Here's the thing, though. I think Cirie is very funny with her delivery, in the same way that I delivered everything that I delivered at the start of this show. I don't really care. Do I like Jag? No, but I think it's funny not to like Jag and not to like Matt and not to like Bowie. I also didn't really like the season. Anyway, my point is, Cirie can deliver it and it can come off funny. That goes back to my point of Jag. When Jag is standing up there and is like, I wiped my hands in all your blood. You're all there because of me. It's like, you're just coming off as a douchebag. Like, you're not funny. It's not sarcastic. Nothing that you do is funny. This just comes off as desperate and douchey. So, like, again, I think Matt, Jag, and Bowie are in for a huge shock when they are going to come out and think that they're loved, and you know that their families are going to just shove that shit up their ass like everyone loves you. They're going to be in for such a shock when they go to social media and find out that people cannot stand them, that this is being called the worst Final 3 ever. There are no podcasters that I see, there are no ex-house guests that are talking them up at all. Everyone across the board, you putting your $750,000 check in the hands of rock, paper, scissors, and you want us to take you seriously as a competitor? Like, what? Go away. These people need to go away. We need to never see them again. And I'm sorry, but Matt's a moron. Matt is the biggest moron I've ever met. I've been calling Matt a moron all season. Thank God Matt is pretty. Thank God Matt better hold on and pray that the Olympics take him with full hands, because, oh dear God, the fact that that idiot said Corey and America were related and then doubled down on it, oh my God, you're so just stupid. You should really just be like, please vote for me. I need a brain transplant. Give me the win. I'm an actual idiot.
You know, I think as a casual viewer,
yeah,
you don't take things so personally. Like when Matt said that about Corey in America, I actually started laughing. I almost spit out my drink. I thought it was so funny. But, you know, yeah, I mean, was Jag's speech over the top? Yes. But you know what? I think also it probably, you know, can come from a different areas. You know, I think he really wanted to cement the fact that, you know what, I played really hard the second part of this game. I took advantage of being saved, got my head together, and I started winning all of these comps.
But here's my problem. Every person in that
wins of any season. Yes, it was with two like senior citizens. But still, there was more than just them playing, and he won. I mean, it's the same thing. Winner of the most vetoes. You can't deny that.
Great. 100%. I'm on board and I agree with you on that. He needs to stop acting like he masterminded all this shit. Did you see the jury's collective grin when he acted like he mastered? No. All you did was win the same comp over and over. Corey said it the best in that roundtable. Jag won comps. We're not going to act like Jag is this great player. Jag sucked at this game. He had zero social game and literally only moved forward because he was able to win the same exact comp 7 times in a row against grandma and grandma.
And
an actual idiot. I
agree with Riley Rage in the YouTube chat. Jag has given BP Canada speech vibes. Totally, Riley. Yes. Yeah. Very, BB Canada, absolutely. But, I mean, I would feel more worse for Matt having saved him, and then that's the person who beats me. You know what I mean? Like, you talked about not wanting silver, you're here for the gold, but you didn't really do
No.
anything, and you couldn't even, even try to convince people that you did, right? So
Right.
that really fell flat. Jag's speech was over the top. I think something that I liked seeing this week is our girl Taylor giving her thoughts on the final three, and I thought she was pretty articulate and pretty accurate on a lot of things that she was saying.
Yeah, I mean, Taylor said we have to be nice to Bowie. And I'm here to say, well, Taylor asked the question, if Bowie was a guy, would we be talking about it the same
Right.
way? And if you have heard anything that I have said so far, obviously, yes, I would. Now, over to Bowie. How stupid do you have to be to have a shit-eating grin on your face and literally be so happy that you just lost $750,000? Not only did you lose $750,000, you lost 100 days of your life. And again,
You didn't lose them. It's part of the journey. It's part of your experiences, whether you're on a competition reality show or whether you're going to work 9 to 5. I mean, people could say, oh, going to work 9 to 5 is a waste of time. No, this is part of the experience we call life. And everybody, has this unbelievable experience, even though they're tortured and locked away.
First of all, fuck Bowie Jane, and I said that shit. So, number 2, no. Because here's the thing, and I don't condone this at all, but there's a huge part of the Big Brother fan base which is a bunch of assholes. So let me explain to you what Bowie Jane just got. What Bowie Jane just got out of this experience, which she literally handed on a silver platter to fucking Jagoff and the other biggest idiot, she literally has a lifetime of now any time she goes to use social media to promote anything that she's gonna do, she's just gonna be bombarded with, you ruined Big Brother, you suck, you did this, you said this about Felicia, you said this about Cirie. That's what all 3 of them will have now for the rest of their lives. It'll be a cult of Big Brother people that will follow them wherever they go on social media. It will be a never-ending plethora of blocking people who will just hate them, everything they do, try and ruin every single deal that they get, all because they were horrible, miserable people. That's what you got, Bowie, and you know what you did? You handed up the only thing you would have had could have been $75,000, but you're just so happy to give that to Matt. So good. All I wanted this season was Jag to wake up every single day with no health insurance in his brother's trailer going, God, I made the biggest mistake of my life, and literally regret it day after day. And I'm not going to get that, but I hope that I get that with Matt, and I hope that I get it with Bowie, because those 2 idiots just handed that other idiot the win, and they had chance after chance after chance the last 2 weeks to take it away from them, and they didn't, so I don't feel bad.
Well, that's why I was glad that Bowie didn't win, right? Like, I didn't think, even though she had some HOH comp wins and stuff, but whatever. I didn't want her to win. But I think for me this week, too, was Felicia's exit interview. I thought was hilarious. I thought a lot of things Felicia was saying this season made a good season. And I understand everything that you're saying, but it happens every season. It's the worst season of Big Brother. All these haters are going to hate on everybody. It's the same. It always happens every season. People need to lighten up. It is what it is. We got great moments. We need to focus on that. Like, we got Felicia this season and all her comments and all her stuff. Like, when they were doing the final 3, we're looking back at some of the moments of Big Brother. that whole thing in the room with Jared and Cirie and Felicia all going after each other. Like, that was a great moment. I love seeing that again. Like, lighten up, people. Lighten up. It's game.
Okay, so I just want to be very
Clear.
clear. When Comedy Jonah says lighten up and, quote, Felicia's exit interviews were so funny, it's probably pretty clear that he didn't really listen to them, since one of the most shocking moments of this season was in Felicia's exit interview, where we
With
learned.
Julie. With Julie.
Oh, with Julie. Okay. Well,
Yes.
in her interview with us, Felicia revealed that when she was in the house on week 7, her brother was killed by a drunk driver,
I know.
and production called her into the DR to tell her. Her family decided to tell her to stay,
Yeah.
and she played that game, not even bringing it up once. We
No.
had no clue that Felicia was mourning the death of her brother.
Awful. Awful.
I think the real awful person here is Felicia, because she seems super happy.
She's super happy. I think she's going to grieve now that the show's over. I think she can departmentalize things and be like, okay, I'm doing this. My family wants me here. Now I'm going to go home and I'm going to cry for 2 weeks over my brother and see his burial.
Well, it's about time.
Cremated. Well, it's called emotional maturity, Eric. I know I don't see it often, but it's what it's called. I meant because, you're online a lot and stuff.
No, I'm totally kidding. I can't even imagine what it's like to, I think everyone deals with, grief in their own way.
Absolutely.
I think how she handled it is not how I would have handled it, but I think that, there is no right or wrong way for her to handle
What
that
do you mean as
situation.
far
However,
as handling it? So she had told people in the house to gain sympathy, and then what? Everybody online is going to be like,
No.
she's using her brother's death to gain empathy and an advantage in the game.
You're
There's
correct.
no way around it. Like,
You're right.
She
No,
did the
no,
right
you're right.
thing. She's emotionally mature. She's talked about her struggles and the abuse that she had in one of her marriage, and she got the therapy and she did the work, and now look at her. She's a complete person who knows how to deal with that kind of stuff.
I guess that's a good.
Praise her.
I guess that's a good point. Destiny said it's the third sibling she's lost, and she's like 100 years old, so this is just normal for her.
Well, we're all starting to get to that age where, we're going to start losing people.
Maybe you're getting to that age.
You're not. I can still see you down the road. I can look back and see you.
This is exactly the point. See, because chat says, Eric, let's be honest, you would have demanded a party with a cake and balloons. Yeah, if it was one of my family members, I would be like, party, like one less person I got to deal with. Love it. But yeah, for her, I my point is, and I hope people know I'm kidding when I said that she's happy. I mean, I think she's going to deal with it however she's going to deal with it. And I don't think there is any right or wrong way to deal with it. It's however, she wants to. I honestly just feel bad for her because I do think she should have been allowed to talk about it. I hope she had time to talk about it is my point. Like, I hope they gave her time. Like, I get that you're playing a game, but Jesus, like, if they don't want it on the feeds, I just hope they gave her some time to like talk about it with people.
Or at least froze the body so that she can go to the
Right.
burial.
Oh, 100%.
Mm-hmm. That's what freezers are for.
That's what freezers are for. I mean, they freaking put, Jag on a stick. They put Jag's face on a stick at his sister's wedding, so maybe they put Felicia's head on a sign at the funeral. I don't know.
Or they could have had the, just the masks. Felicia mask.
What do you want to happen when you die?
I want to just go back to the earth, just cremate me and scatter me in the wind.
So no like funeral, no putting you in the box.
Oh,
I don't want a box either.
why?
Please don't let me
Why?
have the box. I don't want the box.
I just don't understand that. Like, I
You
came
do
from
know
it.
what I
Let's just go back.
you know what I want, right?
You hear that, mother, right? You hear that?
Yeah, well, I'm putting my last will and testament online. I would like to be cremated. I want my body put into salt and pepper shakers. It is delivered to all the people on the list, which I provided. And my last wish is that people sprinkle me onto their food and eat me.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck people right into the end.
Just give us all diarrhea.
Let's give you all diarrhea.
I'm just like, Eric, oh, I'm on the toilet. Oh, Eric.
Eric strikes
Oh
again.
my gut health is all
Um, Now, let me just get to the like, seriously, I had to stop. I didn't stop myself as I was watching the episode. And if you go back and look at my tweets, I hope that you like them. I was just like, God, Eric, you're so negative. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I feel like everyone's being so fake, like other places pretending like they love it when we all know they hate it, like the rest of us. And I'm like, no, I just have to be real. Other things that I hate, that reveal of Cirie and Jared, you could have done it in a million ways that would, you should have showed a montage of all the times that, you know, people were saying stuff about Cirie and Jared. You could have literally went to Corey. You could have showed the clip. They literally gave you the content of everyone sitting in the backyard talking about Cirie's family visit from home. It actually happened. You could have used the clip and then went to the people in the jury and been like, do you guys remember this conversation? You think you're such a ha ha ha? That would have been such a funny reveal. Instead, you thought it was great to go, hey Jared, you got anything you got to say? I know, Cirie. Oh my God. Seriously, flush this season down the toilet. And by the way, I disagree with you. I do not always say at all it is the worst season we've ever seen. This is the first time I am adamantly telling you this is the worst season of Big Brother we have ever. It started out great. It started out amazing. The cringe, the fact that they will take all that time to get Frankie, Danielle, Brittany, record them coming out of fucking laundry baskets, smelling fucking underwear. Okay, guys, now we're gonna shake for the camera, okay? We're gonna shake and pretend like you're being beamed up. It is the worst acting you can put all that effort into that bullshit and you couldn't come up with more than, I know my mom is. Fuck off. Fuck you at your 25-year anniversary. You gave us one nostalgic comp. You didn't do anything else all season. You don't give a shit about the fans. You literally are putting in the bare minimum that you have to put in to make sure that people will tune in. You didn't give us endurance comps on the feeds. Why do you hate money, CBS? Why do you hate money? Why do you hate fans? Why are you literally taking this show and tanking it down the toilet? You literally, and I'm sorry that I can't be fake. I am so sorry that I can't sit up here and be like, Big Brother is the best show ever and I love it. The show sucks. Change the show. When you have one person that wins the same comp 7 times, your show is vehemently flawed. Your show sucks. Change it.
And we'll see you next summer.
No, we won't. We won't see you for dumb fuck reindeer games because I'm out. I'm out of this shit. Change your show. This sucks. It's not, it's miserable. Everyone hates it. It's like people are hate watching your show. Your show has become a joke. It's literally become a joke. You have to fix your show. And I don't understand why you refuse to do it, other than you know that the same amount of people are going to tune in and the same amount of people are going to buy your feeds, and you are totally content with it. So you're going to just phone it the fuck in. So I get it. You're just phoning it the fuck in. Got it.
So Reindeer Games is only 6 episodes.
Oh, does Reindeer Games have people on it I can't stand? I bet. Oh, please bring back people like Derek who have nothing to do with fans. But everybody loves Derek because he was cool. Derek doesn't give a shit about fans. Derek isn't like the cool kids club of like, I can't interact with anyone or talk or go to any events because I was so popular and my shit doesn't stink. Fuck off. Oh, God, fuck off.
I can't understand why we're not getting those interviews.
Because I don't want them. That's why. Because I'm like, hard pass.
You can't complain about them and then not want them. Okay.
No, I don't want them.
Who do we think from this season's going to be asked to be part of the Reindeer Games? And will there be
Cameron?
Okay.
No live feeds, Cameron.
So everyone will be a casual viewer, is what you're saying. During the 6th
I'm going to be a
episode
non-viewer. Are you going to be a casual viewer? Because as of right now, I'm going to be look, there is no, look, I said after Big Brother OTT, I would never let Big Brother ruin this time of the year for me ever again, and here we are. So fuck off and fuck your fucking show that you're gonna try and put on in the middle of December. Eat a dick. And the best part is, you're premiering it on my anniversary. No thank you. Goodbye. You're not ruining Christmas. You're not ruining the holidays. You're not ruining my anniversary. If you all want to go watch a bunch of Big Brother people who give a shit less about the fandom compete for prizes, you have fun. I'm not doing it.
I think for me, what was horrible about this week was the part 1 of the universes colliding.
Yeah.
They started getting covered in hair. Like,
right.
That was disgusting. Like, Bowie spitting it. Like, that was bad.
I love that someone got it. Destiny said, cut to Eric watching the show in 1 month. Oh, that clip was 100% to be the opening of the show when John and I are covering it next month.
Exactly.
I have no short-term memory. I will be like, that was the best Big Brother ever in 2 days. That's why we had to go live right now. John and I could have went live tomorrow the next day. I was like, I'll probably think that I liked it if we went live tomorrow. I need to go now. My brain still works. It's 6 episodes. There's no feeds. Honestly, I don't know who's playing other than Derek, Claire. Tiffany's playing. I like Tiffany.
I like Tiffany.
I feel like there was 2 other people. Oh, Dan's playing. Can't stand Dan. I heard
Frankie
Janelle
and Brittany and.
I hope they're playing. I would love it if Frankie and Brittany and Danielle are playing, but I don't think they are. Oh, Jordan's playing. Oh, DX, Tiffany, and Jordan are hosting, not playing. Thank God.
Right, and like Brittany's, I think one of the elves, right, with Tiffany.
Great.
Or Santa's helpers or something like that.
Sure, be an elf. Love it.
It's your favorite time of the year. It's going to be exciting, right?
And Big Brother's ruined it.
It hasn't even started yet.
It's ruined it.
How did it ruin?
How did it ruin it? Because I had to watch another adult do this on live television. Oh, wait. What is that over there? Something from in the house. Let's take a look. Cut to Frankie Grande sniffing underwear in a fucking laundry pile. What? Why? Why can you put that much effort into fucking something, but we can't get one nostalgic comp other than a pressure cooker? Eat a dick. It's like you're purposely trying to piss off fans. It literally is like you're trying. It is like they sit around at a fucking boardroom table and go, how do we just really piss people off during this finale? Let's give AFP to Cameron. And then let's make a Christmas special. Oh, and you know what? People did nothing but mock the horrible Danielle and Frankie and Laserbeam at the beginning of the season. Let's bring that back. Oh, we'll love it if they could piss them off with that again.
Well, we saw Zingbot morph into Otev. Like, we saw all of these cross We did. Remember when Zingbot was being nice and we were like, what's going on? It's crazy, these multiverses.
Destiny said Julie isn't doing anything with reindeer games. She didn't want it ruining her Christmas either.
Well, another thing that was shocking about this week for me, and I thought it was something from the Scaryverse, was Dr. Will's hairdo. Like,
Dr. Will looked like a lesbian. He looked like a lesbian. I wanted to tweet out that he looked like a lesbian, but then, it's nowadays, you're not allowed to make jokes like that. But P.S., I wasn't joking. I thought it was a lesbian. I looked up and went, who's the lesbian? Took me a good 30 seconds to realize is Dr. Will.
I thought it was Jenna Lyons from the Housewives of New York without her glasses. I was like, what? Did Jenna Lyons take her glasses off? She's interviewing the jury? Jenna, you're running a corporation. Like,
is he a walking billboard to not go to his plastic surgery office? Like, dear God.
Maybe we're going to learn some stuff from Dr. Will in the future.
He just listen, and I'm so
some future pronouns or something. We don't know.
100%. And I'm sorry, and I know this is another hot take. Let's be done with Dr. Will. It's over. His legacy is done. And I'm not saying he wasn't amazing. He, unlike people like Evil Dick, who people praise, Dr. Will was amazing. And unlike Dan, who I think is a fucking joke, Dr. Will really was a trailblazer. He changed this game 100%. He is an icon, a legend, all the things. I agree. But we need to take him, put him in a box, let him rest in peace, and bring on some new people to do this. There are other legends of this game. Danielle, who we saw tonight. Vanessa. Let's give it to a woman now to take over. I'm done hearing what Dr. Will thinks. It's the same thing every single season. And I don't want to hear from Derek, and I don't want to hear from Cody. I'm done hearing from straight white men that play this game and think that they're the shit. I would like to hear some other viewpoints from people who have played and dominated this game. There's a lot of them. Like, oh my God, hang it up and let somebody else take the lead on this already.
I would have. Or even bring back last season's winner. Like, it would be great to see Taylor.
Yeah,
interview.
Taylor. Anyone. Yeah. Anyone other than them. I'm just sick of it. Oh, shut up, Lost.
Dr. Will's looking younger now than he did when he won.
Lost just said in the chat, Eric opened the door for CBS to bring Bowie Jane, attorney at law, to do the round table. No! I said there were smart, educated people that dominated this game who could do it. First of all, you're right, and no one should ever be as fucking happy as Bowie Jane is. I don't know. I don't trust it. I am telling you, I watched that Fall of the House of Usher. Don't even get me started on how horrible that shit was. But let me tell you, she's evil. I'm telling you, I will not be surprised when we find out that Bowie Jane is a shaved sister and she can just pull that face back and there's devil horns under it. Because nobody is that happy all the time, let alone to be literally 2 steps away from like $1 million and just lose it because you're a moron and then think it's the greatest day of your life.
Well, sometimes people, when they're upset and they just get nervous and they start laughing.
Nope, that wasn't nervous. That was happy. Well, no, because we saw her cry and be upset and be those other emotions.
She still had a smile on her face and she was crying, even like with the hood on. Like all we could see was the...
Bring the hood back. Bring the hood back.
Bring the hood back.
As a matter of fact, across the board, can we stop casting people that do the stupid shit to their hair? I don't want to see anyone with the stupid shit in the hair anymore. They're not good Big Brother players.
Well, I think she was
They ruined the game.
I think she was trying to keep her 35-year-old persona going so people wouldn't...
No 35-year-old does that to their hair.
How old's Blue?
Like 26?
Oh, well... Well, Felicia was on her with her age and knew it. On the pulse.
Yes, great, Felicia. Here I am trying to defend you and give you credit, and the one thing that you, Felicia, want to do is tear down another woman over her age on finale night. Great job, Felicia. Love it. Were you just easily talked into that by production? Because just not a good look. So stupid that she let production talk her into... do you want to tear down another woman based on her age? Oh, okay, yeah, let's do that.
I don't think it was tearing her down. I just think it was it was reveals. It was reveals. Like the whole Denzel Washington thing was kind of stupid the whole season. I was just like, I don't think she looked like Denzel Washington or was related to it. And her last name isn't even Washington. So I couldn't figure out where he was getting that from. I think it was pretty interesting at the end when they did realize, like, some of the expressions from the people that exited, like Hisam's expression when they found out about Suri and Jared being related was pretty funny. And I thought it was pretty funny where Felicia was just like, well, no wonder I couldn't get in there and get in between you two because they were related. Like, seeing those realizations I thought were funny and nice.
Just to be clear, I don't mean tear her down. I just mean it was hypocritical. Had they had anybody else do it, I would have felt differently. It's the fact that they had the person do it who called her fucking Bowie Jane, made fun of her looks for a large majority of the season. It's just the fact that they had Felicia do it, have somebody else do it that actually cared about Bowie Jane. I would have felt differently. I was just disappointed in Felicia that she went along with it, and that's all. That's all.
Nobody's gonna be perfect and everyone's gonna misspeak. Everybody just needs to calm down. I mean, God, I could only imagine if there were cameras in your house 24/7, or even me. Gosh, I would be canceled.
First of all, you would be. I wouldn't. But let's take a note from Christy Sturk in chat.
We're canceled by CBS. We're canceled.
Take a note from Christy Sturk, who says, like how you've torn everyone down this whole show, I'm doing it for comedic purposes. It's called Bad Cop, Good Cop. You think I care this much about the season? I'm angry we invested in it. And I just focused that rage.
No, and it was nice to start the season in New York together. Like, we had a great full season, which is great. I loved it. And I loved this.
No, you didn't. You did not. Liar. Right before the show started, you said 100 days, never again. Never again. You said this is the stupidest season ever, and you will never do another 100 days ever. You literally said, I hate 100 days. Or you said something like that.
See, you're not even listening to me.
No, of course I don't listen to you.
You don't listen to me on the show. You don't listen to me off the show.
Go ahead. What did you say?
what I've said behind the scenes.
Yeah, behind the scenes was.
Behind the scenes, it does seem long. I made comments about it. It's a summer show, but I'm drinking a pumpkin latte like it's November. And they keep saying, but it's summer. And I'm like, no, it's not. And then I said something about the 100 days just before we went on air tonight because I was just like,
that it was too long and you were never doing it again.
It was long. I never said I wouldn't do it again. I just said it was really long. Like I'm really feeling it. Like it's the 9th of November. This is a summer show. That's what I meant.
These shows are done. The show is just, I mean, I don't ever think I have aged as much as I've aged this season. Look, Alexa's literally reminding me right now I need to take my blood pressure medicine.
Not even I'm on blood pressure medicine. Seems like we're catching up in age, huh, Eric?
Look, my phone background is me at my dad's grave, and after this season, I never wished I was him more.
It looked like lava, like you were in hell.
Well, and it feels like it. Here's the thing. What did you think of the reveal?
Which one? Oh, Jared and
Cirie, Jarrett. The only reason any of us tuned in tonight, Comedy Jonah. That's literally the only reason half of us tuned in was to see that.
It's not my only reason.
Well, that's not what you said before the show. I want before the show feeds.
Now that would be fun. Oh, I don't even know if I want even to go there. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Oh god.
No, I think it could have been better, but I mean, they needed to ask Jared something because it was just he got such a bad rep this season. He didn't come off great. Seeing the way the way he talked to Blue and stuff, and it was just ugh. So I mean, they had to give him something.
And then did you know
anything? Who's going to ask him anything? What else was he asked? Nothing.
Well, notice what they didn't ask at all was about his relationship with Blue, which, hello Blue, that should be a big wake-up call for you, because word on the street is that he's back with Kenzo. Which is why it probably wasn't brought up at all on finale. And then the way he walked over to her and she's just throwing her arms around him. I was like, oh, it's so cringy. It's so gross. Please, somebody just needs to fill Blue in already because it's just, oh God, it's cringy.
I mean, what is it like when you're supposed to put a black mark on your hand or something? Like if you need help, it just was oh good. Maybe Blue's escaped that. Derek just gives me bad vibes. Yeah. No.
They didn't even talk to Corey and America because none of us care. I love how everybody act like Corey and America were the best part of the season. You didn't even make the top 3. No one cares. Take your little booger-eating ass and leave, Corey. I liked America. I thought America was great. But douchebag Corey needs to realize that the only thing most of us will ever remember you for is that you smelled your balls all season and that you eat your own snot. Oh, and that we watched some girl insert your tiny little penis into her body. That's the 3 things that forever you will be remembered for in this show.
Well, I thought it was
great job.
I thought it was funny when he got the message from home and not even his family liked the mustache.
Well, that was the only time I was vindicated when the family said it's AmeriCorey, not Cormerica. Thank you. Rest my case. Everyone
Is
on the
it
show is like, Eric, it's Core America. No, it's not. No one says Core America. No one. And then the family was like, it's AmeriCorey. Thank you.
what I want to know, and I want to ask you a question.
Good, ask me. I dare you.
Is it lonely always being right?
It's not what you said before the show.
Well, it's a show. So-
Do you think I want to be right all the time? It is. It is so lonely living here on Wright Island.
Did you have to make your own shelter?
I did. I had to make my own shelter. I learned a lot from watching Suri. I just, I, in all, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that production and specifically PR did not contact any of the people other than like the 3 people associated with magazines. Like, you couldn't even let people, like, I have no idea. And by the way, if they plan on sending me an email at 3 in the morning that's like, you're doing interviews in the morning, no, I'm not. Because you could have let me know at a normal time. I don't know what PR's doing. No one does. It's a mystery. I don't care. Let this season be over.
Oh, it is.
So, flush it down the toilet.
Oh, be over and flushed.
Be over and flushed and done.
Now, would you have wanted more, instead of maybe reindeer games, like a celebrity Big Brother?
Yes, Celebrity Big Brother I would have loved.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, though, I want it in January. We're done with this year. We need a break. We need a break. We need a break.
Well, it's almost Thanksgiving.
We need a break.
We're wrapping up the summer show around Thanksgiving.
We went from whatever the hell we did in January into Big Brother Canada. We went right into this. We need a breaker.
When were we in New York again together? Who was that? Yeah.
I think if they were doing Celebrity in January, they would have announced it now. Or I mean, maybe they wouldn't have because maybe they would think it would take away from people watching the stupid reindeer games.
So we'll be back here on the 11th.
I just want to be clear that I never, and I mean never, here's my takeaway from this season, Comedy Jonah. I never want to see Corey again. I never want to see Jag again. I never want to see Bowie again. That's about it. Matt, I'll allow to come through because I actually just think he's too stupid to know what's going on. So he can come back. Maybe when he watches how stupid he was, he'll get a clue.
Well, yeah, I'm assuming if he watches and sees how stupid he is, he's going to want to come back. Would want to do that.
Oh my God, just... Annie in chat says, they won't do, and Annie likes to drink, so I think that means they won't do. They won't do Celebrity. They won't do Celebrity while there's a strike.
Strike's
Hi,
over.
Annie. The strike's been over for a month now.
Well, it's officially over, like, as of yesterday. Like, there was certain things that were reached where some writers
it was
could
over
go
a month
back
ago
for shows, but now it's completely over.
Okay, great. It was over a month
So,
ago.
like, actors can go back. So they could do Celebrity Big Brother now, is what Jackie Knows says as well in the YouTube chat. So,
But it wouldn't happen until January.
right, which they could still throw that together, right? Since it's
Right.
just, just a couple producers.
What's happening
and
with
some interns.
what's happening with Frankie Grande's hair?
You try things.
I think he's doing Rocky Horror Picture Show, and he's playing that guy, that robot man or whatever.
It looks fabulous. It's
I like
big.
Frankie. I don't
Hmm.
mind Frankie. I actually like Frankie. Do you like Frankie?
I do like Frankie, yes.
It's not what you said before the show. Uh, oh, I'm really sad that this came to life on the last episode. Maybe if when we do the exit interviews and we have the people come on here, I might do it then too. When we start interviewing the people and you're
Right.
like, "Yeah, I really liked your game," I'll just chirp in and go, "That's not what he said before the show."
We should just do a show of what John said before the show.
That would be a good show. That'd be a good show.
I would watch that. Yeah.
He went to the same hairdresser Dr. Will did. I don't look. Dr. Will looks horrible, and that's it.
No, Frankie looked better. Yeah, I don't know. Like Frankie looks like he's playing a role or has something going on. Dr. Will's
No,
like
he is.
I'm like this all the time.
He like did the interview with Sharon. I couldn't even get through it. Like, oh, it was painful. And I
Who?
like him. It doesn't. Yeah, who exactly? Uh, the person that does the stuff for Us Weekly. Um, it was just bad. He was just so awkward in it, and I was just like, I don't get it. Like, I don't like. Is this an act? I don't get it.
Who was being interviewed? Dr. Will?
Dr. Will,
Oh.
which I would love to know how much he. I wonder if CBS made him do it because, how do I put this? When I used to work for a different place and, people liked me because I got all of them paying jobs, um, the people that interviewed were offered a lot of money. And Dr. Will was one of the people that we wanted. So he was offered a lot of money and he declined to do an interview. So I wonder if he was offered more money than the money that place I used to work for offered him to do an interview, or I wonder if he was forced to do it because he does not do interviews. So I thought that was very. I wonder if it was part of because didn't he not do the round table last year?
There was
I
one
wonder.
year that he didn't do it. Yes.
I wonder if in his contract for the round table they told him you have to do press.
They could be, but it's also why does it have to be him? Like, you brought up a really good
Yeah,
point. Why can't it be the previous season's winner who has had a chance to rewatch their season and
right.
see all of this different stuff? Like I would have loved it to have been Taylor. Hearing
Should have been.
Taylor articulate and what she thought of the final three, I thought it would have been perfect to hear that. So, yeah.
Well, you know what I think would be perfect comedy, Jonah?
What?
Not hearing from us anymore tonight.
Oh my gosh, is it that time?
I think it's that time coming, Jonah, because look, here's the deal. People are now going to want to go. They're going to be watching social media. They want to get all the tea from the parties and what's going on and who's fighting with who and what's being said. So, here's the plan again, everybody. We are going to work on getting the jurors here for an hour like we've done in the past seasons. You'll be able to ask your questions live to the house guests when they are here. It'll be a big fun post season party. So make sure, nothing is obviously scheduled yet. It usually takes them about a week to get back into their real lives and start scheduling that. So look for it in about a week. The best way for you to do that is to make sure that you're follow, liked, and subscribed so that you're alerted every time that we go live. The more people that share the show, then, you'll get it if you miss it, because you'll see that someone shared it. You can check out all the past times that we've done this on our website or on our YouTube channel. And like I said, always live in our Discord. There's always people there, whether we're talking in the Night Owls chat, the Big Brother chat, whether we're watching movies, TV shows. There's always people in the Discord. We are always doing stuff. I am live every single day at 4 p.m. over on YouNow. And, it's the start of our holiday season. We're doing holiday decorums. You're doing so much. We're cooking every night. We stole that show from Comedy Jonah. It's a lot of fun.
So much fun.
So much fun.
I don't eat anymore because you said I've lost so much weight I look sick.
So you should start eating again.
So maybe I should do the shows again.
Maybe you should start eating again.
Now I'm starving again.
Now you should start eating again. So while this is goodbye for Comedy Jonah and I when it comes to Big Brother, it's only for a moment in time. We're gonna work on start scheduling the people, and then we will be back to do all those shows with all of you. And then like I said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm live every single day. So keep her coming, everyone.
Keep her coming. Get a good night's sleep now that the feeds aren't on.
What are you talking about? I'm going to play Fortnite with the YRR family. Worlds more fun than anything that happened on Big Brother.
Awesome. Maybe you should do a Fortnite show.
We do on Twitch live. As I said, we're always live. That's why I don't get why more people, we're always live. And by the way, those are the shows where the people trick me and I say everything. Because I'm not thinking that I'm doing a show, we're just playing a game. Someone's like,
so you
hey,
forget
Eric, what?
The camera's on you or the mic.
I do. And people are always like, hey, I can't believe.
The people in the house for doing the same thing.
I know. And I cannot believe I have not gotten in more trouble for the stuff that I have said when people,
You heard it here.
Well, doesn't matter. So yeah, that's where I am headed off to now. I'm going to go head over onto the Twitch and do a little bit of that with YRR fam. We just finished binging The House of Usher last night, although I think a lot of people...
Amazing.
No, it was horrible.
It was amazing.
It was so stupid. Give me a break. Spoiler alert, everyone. Bad
stupid.
people are bad, and you have the choice to do good or bad things in life. Spoiler alert. Save yourself 9 hours, everyone. You can either be a good person in life or a bad person. Oh, did you need 8 hours to tell you that? You didn't.
I loved it.
Oh my God, I don't know what was worse, White Lotus or that bullshit. I swear to God, there's a Ring of Hell that just is going to play White Lotus and follow it with The House of Usher.
I don't think steroids mix with your blood very well.
No, they don't.
White Lotus is fabulous. House of Usher is... I love
give me a break. She sat on a boat with a cell phone for 20 minutes and could have called for help. I don't know what to do with this one. You had 30 minutes to call for help, and you stood there with a cell phone. Give me a break. That was a good show.
Like I said,
bad people are bad. Hey, guess what? Hey, guess what, everybody? Bad people are bad, and you always have a chance to do something good. I'm going to drag that 1 point out for 8 hours.
I guess we're not having Jennifer on anytime soon either.
Oh, and by the way, even if you're a good person, you still get fucked and die. Welcome to the fall of the House of Usher. So if you didn't hate yourself already for watching it.
Or the fall of the House of Your Reality Recap.
Girl, that house fell 10 years ago.
Honey, I've been holding up the roof.
You're holding up the roof.
Leaking on me.
Oh my God. Anyway, I know a lot of people that, by the way, none of what I said was spoilers. I know there are people who haven't finished watching it yet. I'm sure that ZZ is going to be streaming it for those people, because a lot of people watched it the other night and they only got through, I think, half of it. So I'm sure ZZ will be streaming the other half soon. Where? Over in our Discord.
Woohoo! Something positive.
All right, Comedy Jonah. Well, let me say thank you for another wonderful season. Do you want
Great.
anyone to buy you a coffee or?
Just love and just I am wishing everybody a happy, healthy holiday season.
But we're going to
Thanksgiving's
see
my
them in a week.
favorite.
Yeah.
Right.
You're going to see them before the holidays.
Okay.
But if we don't, because I ended up being committed.
In case we don't, I want everybody to have a wonderful holiday season because we never know what's going to happen, or who actually will tune into the show and go, nope, skip them. But in case we don't, I just want everybody to just have a wonderful holiday season. I want to leave on a positive note. So. Yeah.
John may have gotten the hint based on what he said before the show started that his contract isn't being renewed. So in a final thought, Comedy Jonah, Debbie Dawn in chat wants you to know that you look amazing tonight.
Thank you, Debbie Dawn. I feel amazing.
To be fair, she is a person who spends 98% of her time with chickens. Before you take that compliment.
Can I just
so
do this then?
Yeah. Okay. All right, everyone. We're going to see you all on the next show. Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends. Bye.